Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sirisha Singh. I am a consultant dermatologist and cosmetic dermatologist. Today we are going to have a brief chat on hair fall. When is hair fall significant and what are the reasons behind having hair fall? Almost everyone notices some amount of hair fall happening on a daily basis, and the amount of hair that you lose usually increases on the days that you shampoo your hair. Losing up to 50 hairs a day is considered to be normal and insignificant, and this amount of hair fall does not result in any thinning of your scalp hair. If you are losing more than 50 hairs a day, it can become significant, but it is impossible for one to sit and count the amount of hair that they lose on a daily basis. But if you notice that your hair is thinning down, your density of hair on the scalp is reducing with time, then it is time to seek opinion from the doctor. Now the reason for hair fall are many. In general, what you can liken the hair on the scalp is to the grass on the lawn. Hair on the scalp is nourished from the blood supply to the scalp. So factors which result in hair fall are usually those factors which reduce the blood supply to the scalp, or factors in which adequate nutrition is not reaching the hair via the scalp blood vessels. The most important reason for hair fall therefore is some sort of deficiency. It's very common to have iron deficiency in women. Even a low amount of iron deficiency which does not show any symptoms anywhere else in the body can present with significant amount of hair loss. Deficiency of certain B complex vitamins or deficiency of vitamin D or minor elements like zinc and selenium can also result in significant amount of hair loss. The second commonest reason for hair fall is genetic, and usually if you put a female who complains of excessive hair loss next to her mother and a grandmother, you will see the stage of progression of hair fall. The grandmother would have the least amount of hair, the mother would have hair somewhere in between the daughter and the mother, and the daughter would have the highest amount of hair. And by seeing your mother and your grandmother, you can see the stage at which the rate at which you progress with your hair loss. Another common reason for having hair loss is if you have any underlying medical issue. The underlying medical issue could be thyroid problems, it could be hormonal imbalances, of which polycystic ovary disease is becoming very common. Any underlying liver problems or kidney problems can also result in hair fall. If you are suffering from significant hair fall and you are on certain medications, it is also worthwhile showing this to the doctor, because certain medications can be associated with hair fall, and this form of hair loss is reversible on stopping the medications. The other factor which often gets neglected when one looks at hair fall is underlying stress. When your body is stressed, it could be physical stress or mental stress. What happens is there is increased amount of certain hormones in the body which decrease the blood supply to the scalp and thereby decrease the nutrition to the hair, and they can cause significant amount of hair loss. And what is very important to remember is, if you have stress on a daily basis, or whenever you have had stress or any underlying medical problem or any major surgery, what happens is the hair fall may start about 3 months after the stress, and the hair fall may continue for up to 6 months. And certain people do lose significant amount of hair. It is normal to lose up to 70% of the hair due to these stressful episodes. All these factors should be borne in mind, and sometimes you just take treatments to get over the periods of stress and to get over this period of hair loss, and often you get back all your hair. If you have any further queries on the reason for hair fall in your case, or you wish to seek further clarification, feel free to contact me. My contact details are given in the description box below. Thank you.